ain't private. Most say that, baby, they don't love the click. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Close hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift. Make sure they feel the drift. Just cut the Benz over with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Shut down. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. It's complete. Fleener, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain. On first down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it. Happy with the result.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner. Get field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Get up!
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought down after a good game. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, this is blocked. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And Reed with it over the middle. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Dalton. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action now, Dalton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep, back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Freeman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And the wideout in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed.
And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Flater. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Dalton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Ryan going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. They come out here in the eye. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Benjamin as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached, and Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Finding time. All kinds of time. Jordan Reed has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
And that's caught inside the end of Jones. 48 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kobe Fleener, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the second.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can disrupt it here. The left side completion to Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
It's complete to Flaner. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kobe Flaner, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 380. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that. But how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, There's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Everyone's got 4. Blue 10.
Second down, Dalton. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
We got three. Three down.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And the cutback to the sideline. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Why I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal to still a decent chunk of yardage. And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Jackson's got it over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First and 10 for Dalton. Caught left side, Garcon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Dalton, they feel everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From midfield here, Dalton. And this one complete to Reed. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it'll be Dalton again. Jackson's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A big offensive...
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met.